Okie dokie. Give me just a second to get everything talking to each other here. One moment. All right. Okie dokie. Give me just a second to get my mic on. Think that's it. Let me grab my monitor here. Who we got watching? Thanks for being here. Let's get over to the International Nail Art Academy so I can pull up this monitor and see who I've got watching. If you're not watching live on the app, we would love to have you watch on the app because the stream is much, much clearer. Let's see, who do we have on the app? Let's give some shout outs here. We have got Janice, Carolyn, Rebecca, Marcy, another Karen, another Nancy, Charlene, Deborah, Eileen, Marcia, Virginia, another Deborah, hi Tammy, Rena, Megan, Rhonda, Sharon, Alicia, Karen, and let's see, if you're watching on Facebook and you don't have our new app, we encourage you to download that because the sound and the quality and just everything about the whole video experience is better over on the app. Hi, Peggy. On Facebook, we have watching Ursula, Gita, Geneva, Pamela, Kathy, Regina, another Nancy, Gail, Keith. Keith said he's watching on Facebook. Hi, Laura. Hey, Elizabeth. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We got 30 watching on Facebook, and we've got about 50 watching over on the app. Yay! Thanks for being here over on the app. So, is it 7? It is. Tonight we're going to talk about a controversial subject. We're going to talk about the undipped manicure. The undipped manicure. Now, I can't tell you what I'm wearing on this hand yet. It's a secret. It's a secret. This is coming in the next couple of weeks, okay? So just bear with me on that. But in tonight's bundle, let me show you what that is first. A top coat, a press-on nail gel. I'll show you why you need this in a second. And 4 really brightly colored gaudy acrylic powders. These neon colors, y'all, are hard to capture on camera. Even when you take a photo, they always look a different color than what they are in person. I'm even seeing on screen, the color varies slightly. And I believe somebody once explained to me, neons are highly reflective, whether we believe that or not. So when we snap the photograph, we're only catching a snippet of that color in a split second. So we just want you to be aware when you get yours, they might be a little bit brighter than what you are seeing on screen. This is what's in the bundle tonight. You get 4 of these giant gaudy fusion acrylic powders and the 2 gels, the top gel and the press-on nail gel. Okay, this is an undipped manicure. And I already have mine out. 4 of my nails so I can show y'all how I do this. Why didn't I take this one off? Because I'm teaching an e-file class tomorrow. And I need something on here, honey, for my e-file class too. I did not do a whole lot with my cuticle areas either because I need some of that left for my class tomorrow. Y'all with me on that? Say yes, Miss Tracy, we with you. Okay, a couple of other things I use in addition to this is a Jell-O shot cup. You can get these in the Hobby Lobby. These are over where the what's that stuff called that you pour? It's not a silicone pour. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Resin pour. That's where these are. And then I keep these from Michael's. I saved my wrapper when I opened this package today so that you guys could see what these are. These are plastic pipettes, and you get both sizes in this package. Right here, you're going to need those as well. So the bundle tonight is called the Undipped Bundle. The Undipped Bundle. There's a lot of controversy in the nail industry about dipped manicures. Can I just give you my 411 real quick? And if you like me, okay. If you hate me, that's all right too. But let me kind of give you a rundown. When my clients came in to see me, or when I would go see them mobile, vice versa, the first thing that I did was wash my hands, and then I had them wash their hands. Okay? Then when they sat down at my table, I took a squirt of hand sanitizer, and then I gave them a squirt, and they used their hand sanitizer on already washed hands. Then I pulled out my 90% alcohol, and guess what I did? I sprayed my hands, and then I would spray their hands because I wanted to make sure everything was sanitized properly before I started a service. All right? So where the controversy comes in is people say they get an infection from dipping. How do you know it wasn't from the dirty e-file bit that was used on you? We don't, do we? Oh, we test this for pathogens and blah, 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 blah. Guess what? This bottle right here, if I use this 10 times today, the brush in this bottle has to touch the nail to apply the product. The brush in my cuticle oil has to touch the skin to apply the product. What are we doing with those brushes? We're putting those brushes right back down into here. So the 411, Miss Tracy, is no matter what service you do, whether it's a dip service or an undipped service like I'm getting ready to show you, or a gel manicure or an acrylic nail, the hands and nails have to be sanitized properly for any of those to take place. Would you agree with that? Yes. Yes. You know, we don't know. We look at a picture on social media and it's somebody's finger half rotted off. Oh yeah, they got that from a dip manicure. First of all, we don't know how or where they got it from. And the bottom line is we've got to make sure we wash and sanitize properly before we start any service. All right, so I have already washed. I've already taken off. Let me zoom in a bit. 4 fingers of gel here. Now look, you can see where my nails are grown out under here. I shaved this down so thin, I barely left enough of my enhancement layer just to extend my length there. I didn't take all of that off because I want the length left for the service I'm getting ready to show you. Okay, everybody with me on that? Now we're going to use our press-on nail gel with this. And why do we need a pipette? Well, we need a pipette so we don't have to dip. If we're using gel, we cannot dip with gel on because we will move the gel and the gel will go into the cuticle area. There is so many things disposable that we can use to make this service a really good service. Look at this. You see this pipette right here? Watch what happens. It's like a little dropper, in case you don't know. We put that in there, we give it a squeeze, and oh, look, she filled up with powder. this is the way that I always did my undipped manicure, so I didn't waste product, because let's face it, this is powder and we're going to lose some of it. Okay, but we take into consideration what we're going to throw away when we are pricing the service. Y'all see that? Look at that. These little pipettes were $2 and something. So, and I don't throw my pipette away per se for myself, but they are cheap enough. If you're going to use this same color on several people, just throw this one away and grab you another one. Okay, I don't see humans anymore. I only see y'all, and I only put this on myself, right? Okay, so your Jell-O shot cup is for, so when you're sprinkling or piping, you can hold over the cup and the cup catches the excess. And you can have a cup for every color if you want. If you have somebody that you know this is the only color she's going to wear, you can save her little dropping if you want to. Would I? No, because it's not going to be a significant enough amount for me to have to store, right? So yeah, let's not be stingy. Okay, I'm going to wipe these 4 nails down that I have removed product from. And I'm going to put a little nail primer on. Just because I'm super hard on my nails and I'm a lifter on top of that. You guys, a lot of you guys are saying that you pour. You know, the other reason, oh, wrong bottle. The other reason that I don't, hold on, let me get my primer. Here we go. The other reason that I don't dip is I am allergic to like the glue base. I know a lot of companies call it their gel base, but there's no gel in it. It's a glue with a gel-like consistency, but that stuff really burns my eyes. Like my eyes start watering so that I can't see anything, and then I have a hard time breathing. That's the reason I can't wear lashes, is because I'm allergic to the glue being that close to my eyes. So yeah, this has no smell, no odor, and it goes on beautifully. First layer, the first layer. Now, I have this ready. I want y'all to see what I got here. One of you all gave me this suggestion. It's cold in my office. You already know that. So cold office means gels that aren't liquidy enough. Oh, honey, look at that. I heated this little thing in the microwave, and I've just had that laying over top of my gel, just like that. And that creates a really nice flow of your gel. Do you have to use it? No, you don't. Press-on nail gel is a medium viscosity. So now I'm going to apply one super thin coat. I want this to be so thin that, like, I can almost see the brush strokes in it thin. Let me lay that nail down. A baby bottle warmer is perfect. You know, what you don't want, I showed last week, you can sit it in a little cup of hot water if you want to. What you don't want is to boil it, you know, because you're putting this on people's nails. And if you get it hot enough, it would be flammable. I am just warming that up so it's not, if it's 66 degrees in my office, can you imagine how cold the product is? Look, I live in a personal summer, honey. So I am just adding a really thin coat of this press-on gel all over my nails. I can't stress enough how thin to wear this. Questions or comments on dip manicures? I'm seeing a lot of y'all offer dip manicures. You know what? If we're going to be competitive, Those of you that sit behind the chair, if you do press-on nails, you don't need to dip. But if you sit behind the chair and you're going to be competitive in today's industry, it's hard not to offer a dip manicure. Okay, so now just kind of let that level out a little. Just make sure. Let me look at this right over here. And I'm just going to check my sidewall areas and make sure I've got that product all the way to the sidewall. I'm looking through a camera lens, so bear with me. Bear with me. It's hard to do your own and be live. You know?
Janice says I'm dippy enough. I don't do dip.
You're dippy enough? Wait till you see the design I'm going to do with this. Yes, I am doing nail art with it.
Robin says dip's been around a long time.
It has been around a long time. It used to be back scratchers, remember? When back scratchers had, I forget what they called it, but it was a version of a dip mani. Okay, I got to put this in the lamp. And we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. In we go. And what did I use? I'll show you. Right here, press-on nail gel. This is HEMA-free, by the way. You remember, Regina? Michelle says she remembers. What was that manicure called? It was by Back Scratchers. You put the powder in it. They called it something else. You may start, Janice. You're going to love it once you see what I do with these tonight. Yes, that was it. Now, I'm not going to save any of my powder. I'm just going to catch it in this little thing here. It'll probably make a weird color because I'm just going to catch all the colors in here. And I'll just trash that.
Margaret said, which primer did you use?
I used the No Buff primer on my nails.
It says Star Nail also.
I forgot to mention I am going to pull out my white powder. I use this a lot just for different things. This is not in the bundle tonight, but I want to do some artwork with this so y'all can see what's happening. Okay, I'm going to put the hot pink one on this one and the bright orange one on that one. And then I'm going to use all 4 colors on these 2 right here. So let's do this pink one first.
Carolyn says Back Scratchers was my first nail class. 1993.
I'm going to put some paper towel down because this acrylic powder, if you spill it on the silicone mat, it's hard to get off of there. Okay. We're going to go back with the same thin coat of press-on nail gel. Keep it thin. Don't get it on the skin. Don't get it, you know, you got to leave that little hairline around the cuticle area. Right? And let me get into the side over here. Just double check everything. And smooth that out. Let me check this side. That looks good. Here we go. Pipette. And I'm going to go over my little Jell-O shot cup here. And I'm going to sprinkle. Now, I don't let all of that go at once because I might not need all of it that's in my pipette. I can put the rest of it right back down in there. And I let that sit on my nail just for a few seconds. What I'm doing is letting this activate. I'm going to let the powder soak into the gel. And then I tap it. All right. Watch very closely. Do you see where it's starting to get shiny here? That means the powder is activating with the gel. And once you see shiny, it doesn't have to be shiny all over, but once you see that happening, got a fuzzy, you are good to go to put that in the lamp. In we go. Okay, I'm sorry, Keith. What did you want to say?
Robin said this is better because the glue that comes with dip powder
Yes, you are right, Robin. The glue will dry super fast. It's also allergy prone. If you're allergic to nail glue like that, it will affect the histamines.
The pipette saves on pouring the powder and wasting. Great.
Right, look how little bit is in there. All right, so that had a 30-second cure. Typically, I like to use a brush in between just in case I have excess powder on there. So that's one coat. We're going to do one more coat. Once I see this, I'll be able to tell if I'm going to do a third coat. I don't know until I get this color on. I've not worn this color in a dip manicure before. We'll see. Typically, 2 coats are enough. Does that make sense, though, how I explained the activation of the powder into the gel? I hope so. And here we go, pipette. And sprinkle. Don't be in a hurry to dust this off. You want to let a lot of that powder absorb into your gel. Just let it sit there just for a couple seconds. Now, this is very easy to remove also because you're soaking off a gel base that has a powder molecule worked in between it. So the acetone is easier to break that down than it is like just all gel or all acrylic, if that makes sense. Okay, here we go.
Robin has a question. When you say press-on glue gel is for full cover gel tips, maybe?
Yes, our press-on nail gel is for full cover tips. It is the perfect consistency for the undipped manicure. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and freeze that, cure that. It looks like this. It comes with the bundle tonight. It's just good to kind of have on hand in case you don't have anything like that. Any other questions? Let me see if I can see some of the comments while my hand's in there. There's virtually no smell with this because you're not using monomer. Right. This is a fabulous way to start offering dip manicures in your salon, in your studio, whatever you call your space. Okay. That's 2 coats powder. Look how pretty that is. Oh, honey. That's not going to need another coat of powder. Now, what we do, if your shape is off somewhere, you're going to have to buff this and kind of straighten it out a bit. But you don't do anything until you seal this up with one more coat of your press-on gel. Keep these coats super thin. That's why I have a heat pack on my gel. Is number 1, it warms up my gel, and number 2, it makes it really fluid. It's not fluid enough to run into the cuticle, but it's fluid enough to get really, really thin coats. That way, if you have to buff and shape anything, you've at least sealed up your powder with this coat of gel here, which we are going to buff it, make it real smooth. Go around your free edge there, and now just let that level out. Let it have some body heat. Would rubber base, it depends on the consistency of rubber base. Typically, rubber base gel is too thick to mix with acrylic powder, typically. But again, everybody's rubber base gel is a different consistency. You need a thinner consistency rubber base.
Alex, what did you use to warm up your gel again?
A little rice bag, look. This right here, just a little, it's made for migraines, headaches, you'll know. I just heated that in the microwave. Not hot, I just got it warm and laid it over top of that. Would a base gel work? It depends on the base gel. Most base gels, when they cure, they're cloudy. So you're mixing a cloudy clear gel with a really pretty colored acrylic powder. So your base gel that you're using basically has to cure almost crystal clear, or else it'll make your undipped nails, look cloudy. Look how pretty that is. Let's go to Pinky. I'm going to set that one aside. Pinky gets the bright orange. Same little cup here. Oops, I spilled my cup. Lord.
Karen says, does this feel harder on the nail than using all gel?
Yes, it does. You have the ease of a gel manicure with the strength of an acrylic nail. Now, if you're a really thin polisher, you might have to do 3 coats of this until you kind of get your bearings putting this on. Does that make sense? Till you get used to using the product. If you're a heavy polisher, you're going to have to back off.
Barbara says, I like how the Red Carpet Series gels have so many uses.
These gels can be used for so many different things. All right, now let's hold over our little cup. Let's get our pipette. And we're going to sprinkle. Hold that still for me.
Do you sell that gel separately?
We do. You can buy just the press-on gel if you want to try it. Now, I gave a little tip the other night. If you live in a hot climate and your gels, it doesn't matter if it's this gel or another gel, feels real oozy, keep your little rice bag or whatever it is you're using, keep it in the refrigerator and you can keep your gel cold.
Regina says, and these have to be soaked off, not removing with an e-file?
You can remove it with an e-file if you're not going to change the color. But think about this. If we're putting this on and maybe I want a different color next time, then you're going to have to e-file all of that off. Okay. But you can e-file it off because we have a base underneath it. But if you're a soaker, these are perfect because you can soak it as well.
Kimberly says, y'all, if you own the Gotti Gel collection, I highly recommend this collection.
Is Kim Nobles watching?
Yeah.
Kim Nobles, you asked me a few weeks ago would I show how to use these as a dip manicure. So I hope you're watching, love. I tagged you. Okay. Let's do another coat of press-on gel.
Robin says, what is a pipette?
A pipette is a disposable, like a little dropper. Now you see right here, I missed a little gel the first time around. That's all right. I'm going to catch it the second time around.
Kim says, I am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I did this for you, Kim. And it doesn't hurt that I get the benefit of putting this on my nails, right? Now, once you cure this, you can't clean up anywhere. If you've made a boo-boo, you clean up before you put your powder in it.
Pamela asked, do you have an acrylic powder in clear or white?
Oh, we do. Yep.
White.
It's not in the bundle, but I think we have both. Pretty sure we have both. There's also some very pale pinks that are pretty much nude. I missed a little spot here. I'm going to go back and just lightly touch that. And drop on again. You can see that's activating. See how slick it's looking? While that's wet, I'm going to put another coat of powder in there and just let that soak, absorb. Let's go hold it right here. This does not look anything on camera like what the color is, y'all.
Christy L says, can you use a stiffer manicure brush to dust so the brush can be disinfected?
Yep, sure can. You can use a little, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Robin says, looks like sherbet.
Okay, let's cure. And then I can't wait to show you what I'm doing next. Okay, I'm going to set that to the side. Where did my white go? Oh, here it is. These are, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. These are 2-ounce jars, you guys. This is a lot of product in here.
Jess says, I never thought to use a pipette like that.
You didn't, boo? Oh, honey. Let's get us another pipette for the white one. If you didn't see when I first put the pipettes in, just give it a little squeeze, pop it in, and squeeze it up. All right. Next two nails, because I'm going to do an artistic treatment with the powder only, I'm going to put a white base down for these ones.
Alicia says, what is the white jar? White acrylic?
Just white acrylic. Now these acrylics are really finely milled. I'll catch the top on that one when I go through. I got to put another coat of this on it, but let me do these and I'll get all of those at once, just so I don't get off on my steps here. Remember, the first coat you put on always has to be a coat of gel cured to the nail, because gel with powder sprinkled in it is not going to cure nicely to the nail. You might get lifting. So that first coat has to be gel only. Here we go. Oh, I almost held over my cup. Look, I'm the only one that uses my powders. Let's just hold that there for a second. Let me see if there's any comments I'm missing. She says like a mini turkey baster. Yes, honey. Missed a little powder right there. Missed a little powder over here. Let that hold just for a sec. Now the reason I go ahead and get my finger in the lamp is I don't want this gel to ooze and that acrylic powder go into my cuticle area. So typically, while I would be doing a nail on that hand, I would be doing another nail on the other hand. Typically, if I'm working on somebody else besides myself.
Virginia says, can you use smaller brush to get closer to the cuticle?
You can. Sure can. Once you get used to doing it, it'll come like second nature to you. I had many clients that wore this kind of manicure when I was working behind the chair.
Robin asked, are you putting that over your natural nails or do you have tips on?
I don't have tips. If you heard at the beginning, Robin, remember I had sculpted these nails out the last time we were live. I shaved that down with my e-file, so there was hardly anything. There's really nothing left on my nail bed, but these things were so thin. But yes, you can put it over tips if you need to add length.
They're asking what's on your right hand.
Oh, honey, this is something new coming in the next couple of weeks.
Secret.
I'm just wearing it because I had to. Wait, I'm going to photograph it tomorrow outside. It's going to be amazing. I'm just letting that powder soak in my gel. And catch my little sides here. Let me look at the other side. Let me catch that one too. Now you're going to cure this. Your cure time has to be whatever your gel cure time is that you're using. So if your gel cure time is 30 seconds, you take it for 30. If your gel cure time is 60, take it for 60. The only colors I have not had success doing this with are like black or navy. And those powders tend to be so dark, it doesn't let the light penetrate enough to cure your gel. So if that's the case and you only want a dip manicure, maybe put your dip manicure on in clear and then polish it with black gel polish. You know it's the new inks. No, I'm not wearing any ink. Not wearing no ink at all.
Kimberly says, do tell.
I'm not wearing any ink. Okay, that is in the lamp. Just give it a sec here. All right, she's out. I got to get all 4 of my powders over here. Let me see if I can zoom out. This is all 4 powders that come in the bundle. Look at that, how pretty. Oh, yes, Lord.
They all guessing what it might be.
You're guessing what I have on my other hand?
Guessing magnetic cat eyes.
I have 4 products on that hand, actually, to make all this work together. All right, so the 4 colors you're seeing are in the bundle, okay? In tonight's bundle. Let's do our gel. Going right back over this white with a coat, another coat of press-on nail gel.
Tennis man said you tease her.
Hey, I have an excuse. I am going to a class next week. Not this week, but next week. And I wanted at least one of my hands to look good. The other hand, I don't think I'm supposed to have anything on. Now I got to get real close down in there. Make sure I get up to that white. Let me just real quickly here, kind of do this thing. Now here we go. I'm going to start with the pink. And I'm only going to do pink on a couple of areas. Here and here maybe.
Tammy says teasing is in her job description. I thought.
And then I'm going to go with the orange.
They're asking if it needs an activator. Smell.
It does not need an activator because it's gel.
Omira said, is that the one with Betty?
Yes, Omira, I'm going to be there with you. And then green. Let's go a little green down here. Let's go a little green over here. And then purple. I'm covering up all of the white. I want to go with a little bit more pink in this area. Lord, are y'all seeing what I'm doing? Child, Jesus, take the nail file.
Omira says, I need to find out if one hand needs to be bare.
I think it does. Now I'm going to let that sit on there. Look, look. Whoo! I want as much of that color to absorb as possible in the gel. And when I dump this, I got to turn it over real quick so I don't mix a lot of colors together. Boing. Honey, won't you stop it? Won't you stop it? I need a little bit right here. And right here.
Janice said tie-dye.
I'm going to freeze that real fast. And I'm going to do the same thing to her neighbor. Thank you for the order. Okay, coat of gel. Now, why did I put this over white? Because I am doing tie-dye, and I just like a really crisp cuticle area. And I think when you mingle your colors like this for tie-dye, they show up better over white. You could totally do it over clear, though, if you wanted to. Depends on the look you're going for. You can do it over black. All right, here we go. Pink. Orange. You know me, I had to get fancy. I had to get fancy with my undipped manicure. And I'm just going to sit and hold that. Any questions?
Well, it says looks like sherbet ice cream.
I know, it's going to be so pretty. So pretty. I'm loving this pink though. Isn't that pretty with my skin tone? And dump. Let's just double check it. Need a little bit right here. And a little bit right there.
Will you be getting more of the Fusion Clear Powder soon?
In we go. I didn't know we were out. It must have sold while we were live. We have it in 2 or 3 days. Now here's what we caught in our cup. Look what color she made when we shook all that up together, minus the pink that I spilled. It made a pretty color, didn't it? And we're done with all of these. Scooch those back. She's still in the lamp. Do I need to wipe? There is no gel applicator. There's no applicator, Christy. We're not using, this is not like a glue base. This is, wrong one. This is gel base only. We're using press-on nail gel for this. Okay, so now what we want to do is take press-on nail gel and we want to put 1 coat of gel over top of this last coat of acrylic that we put on. What this does is it just smooths out everything. It seals up our powder. Typically, this is where we would activate it to harden it because it's air drying if we're using a typical dip base, which we're not. We're using press-on nail gel. So no, you don't have to activate anything. I'm trying to get in frame. Let me zoom in. There we go.
Christy said have the press-on nail gel brush to wipe off, I guess.
No, because I dusted my nail with a brush before I used my gel. If you forget to dust it, I probably would. And if you're going to do this, I would have a bottle of gel I only use on this service. I wouldn't, use that same bottle to put full cover nails on with because it's very likely that you might have some particles of this powder in your bottle of gel. Just making sure I got everything covered. Now let's let it level out. Wait for some body heat. Oh, honey, that's pretty. And we're going to cure. But yes, that's a good question, Christy. Isn't it so cool? All right, so we are done with our gel. You need a file and you need a buffer when this comes out of the lamp, and you're going to need a little bit of alcohol because typically I will go ahead and clean the sticky off my surface before I start working on that. But I am still in the lamp. Give it just a second. All right. alcohol. Now, if you've laid your gel and you've been, you was a good girl, and you don't have any lumps or bumps, you don't have to do anything. But maybe you repaired a nail. What I like to do is just catch my file kind of under the sides there. You can see I touched a little gel to the side of my skin because it caught that powder. There we go. And what this does is it just gets rid of those little powder granules that are kind of, might be hanging on the side. Right there. But I'll give you a look here even before I do any buffing from the side of my nail.
Virginia says I'm not a very bright person for my fingernails. I like that.
Isn't that pretty? So now take your buffer. Let's see where she's at. I don't know where, oh, here she is. Got her. So I just take my buffer and I give this a gentle little buff. You want your surface to be nice and smooth. You use any buffer you want to here. See there? I have a little bit of something rough right there. I'm sure you can see it. Let's grab our file. Oh, I got it. I felt it. This just smooths it down, makes it nice and pretty so when we put the top coat on. I love to wear neon colors. I couldn't decide which color to do tonight. I'm like, oh, let's do all four. But look, you could put your own four together. If you don't like bright colors and you want to wear this, maybe you put a dark blue, a dark purple, a bright green, or a turquoise, something like that together. Now, you know me, I like some glitter, honey. So I can't do this without glitter, but I'm not going to glitter all of them. I'm only going to put some shimmer on these two designer nails that I did. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a second. Let me switch my file real quick because I kind of feel something rough right there. Yes, honey. I find the sound of a nail buffer very soothing. Am I the only one? Some people are like, no, Miss Tracy. Oh, jelly bean glitter would be beautiful on these. Yes, it would, honey. Good call. All right, so now we want to clean that again. I'm going to get all of that nail dust out of there. Now, how I'm going to finish these are I pulled out, y'all remember this? Titanium flash gel This is that silver gel in our first ever flash gel series that y'all loved. You almost broke our website the night this came out. This is holographic 3-way flash gels. I'm going to pop just a tiny bit right there because I'm going to mix this and make my top coat out of it. Now I'm going to pop in some Ladybug Luster. And by doing so, what is going to happen, I'm going to thin this flash gel down. Okay. So now I'll just have a little shimmer over top of these ladies. Just a little shimmer, not much. I don't even know if you can see it on camera or not. And I still got some powder hanging around my nail here that I will use my little e-file bit to clean up. Let me pop that in the lamp. Oh, that looks so good. I'm going to use that on the others. I'm just going to use that on all of them. Give all of them that little shimmer. I was only going to do it on the tie-dye ones, but I like it. And let's pop that in the lamp. Thank you, PJ. Now I have enough here, I can add another coat of that if I want to. Questions on the undipped manicure? Anybody? Anybody have questions on undipped manicure?
June says love it. Tammy says beautiful. What was the name of the suit you mixed into the top coat?
I mixed in this right here, Titanium Flash. Now, I only gave that a 15-second cure. I got a hangnail bothering me here. Let me get that. I can feel it. I'm going to do one more coat.
Janice Man says you make everything look easy.
Just because I like the shimmeriness of that. This was easy. This is so quick. And again, this is super easy removal too. You'll want to file through your top coat because our top coat is not acetone resistant. But once you file through the top coat and you wrap these babies up, they soak off very quickly, or you can e-file it off. Let's give that just a second to let those glitters settle before I cure that.
Virginia says, do you have to use acrylic powder or can you use fine glitter to do these?
You can, if you're going to use fine glitter, there's not a bonder in glitter. What's happening when you use the acrylic is the acrylic and the gel are activating to form a whole new product. So it's a completely different. So I'm going to say no on that one, Virginia. Fine glitter would be pressed into a tacky layer instead of layered on the nail like this one. Yeah.
I said I came in late. Your base was which one?
Right here, love. You're welcome. Let's see if these are done. Now, I do feel a few of those glitters in my top coat, So just because I'm picky, I'm going to take a fine little buffer here. Look, I can't put another top coat on this without, because these are shiny. So I just want to make sure I'm not feeling any glitters. That was me. I should have checked the texture of my gel before I put it on there. I'm just going to give that a quick little buff. This is a really soft buffer. I'm a picker, honey. If I feel it, I will pick it. And then my nails be gone. And I got a class to teach tomorrow. So I don't want my nails to be gone. All right, and then the last coat here, let's just put on just a Ladybug Luster, just a clear one without any of those glitters in there. And that will smooth everything out. There we go. Typically, if I would have wanted that much glitter, I should have mixed a little bit in with the top coat to start with, but you know, sometimes, honey, we human, we make boo-boos.
Janice Mann said, you and me both pickers unite. Tammy, you're welcome.
You're very welcome. We're happy to answer any questions that we possibly can. Now hang on, don't go anywhere, because we have 10 people that won free coffee from us on Saturday, and we got to draw the names for that. I'm just letting that level out. There we go. Look at those light lines. How pretty. In we go. As a recap, let me tell you what is in the bundle tonight. This is the Undipped Manicure Bundle. Let me slide some things out of the way. You're going to get 4 Fusion acrylic powders in all 4 colors that I used. Let me just lay them down here. Let's see here if we can. There we go. Purple and hot pink. You get all of those. Then you get the 2 gels that I used, which were Wrap It Ready Press-On Nail Gel and Ladybug Luster Top Coat. It's $114 and change. It's right up there in the top. You just click on that, and that'll take you right to the bundle. And let's get these out of the way.
Kristen says, not that you have closed captions.
I am going to get rid of, thank you, all of that dust now. And then I'm going to put some cuticle oil on. Oh, honey, isn't she pretty? I'm going to see if I can zoom in and you guys can see that shimmer. Oh, there it is. Look at that shimmer I've put over there. I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to get these nails at No Discount Salon now. It's so beautiful. And because this is a flash gel, when you're outside, this thing goes crazy. So these will look really cute for my class tomorrow. Thank you, Virginia. So this is a great opportunity to try the Undipped Manicure System, especially if you're a lifter, or like these nails are so hard. They're not bendy at all. They feel just like an acrylic nail, but no smell, no odor. You know, there's very little prep work. You prep your nail just like you're going to do a gel manicure for it. Okay. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. All right, let's do some nail coffee. Hand me that little bowl, babe. Now we have to do this the old-fashioned way. We had to fix all the names in a bowl, honey. Because we're on the app, we can't do electronic drawings. We don't know how, let's put it that way. So I'm going to draw 10 names. We're going to send you a Starbucks gift card, and we're going to send you a nail goodie. Okay, if we call your name and you don't want the coffee, just say, draw another name. Okay, so here is the first one. Let's see who we got. Lynn Schmidt. Lynn gets a free coffee and a nail goodie. Look, this Keith's handwriting. Y'all have to pray for the interpretation on his handwriting now. We have Julie Barnes. We got some laughy faces on your handwriting, honey. Aaron Vars. Yay, congratulations. I wish we had that little button we could push that has the crowd cheering, right? Who else we got? Charlene Horsley.
Adela says that looks like her handwriting.
And that's Adela. Whoops, lost it. Who else we got? Julia Snell. Julia, yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 more. We love giving y'all things. We like to bless you. We like to brighten your day if at all possible. Next we have Zane Riley. Zane won a free coffee and a nail goodie. Let's see if we can get all these on the same side here. Keith said he didn't know his handwriting was going to be put out here like this. It's okay, boo. It's okay. We have Deborah Hood. Deborah, congratulations. Adela says at least you can read it. This is Lisa Wright. Congratulations, Lisa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. I feel like the girl twisting the Virginia lottery thing. Nancy Pickrell. Yay, Nancy. 1 more. Who do we have? Oh, Myra Torres. Oh, Myra, yay. Let me just count and make sure we got it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Congratulations to all of our free coffee winners. If you don't drink coffee, get you a hot chocolate, a hot tea, a little goodie, a little bite to eat, something on us. We're going to mail all of you guys a Starbucks gift card and a little nail goodie from headquarters here. We love y'all. We hope you grab this bundle tonight, and I will see you Wednesday. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.